People will often tell you that when someone hurts you, you should forgive and forget. But how is that possible? Even if you manage to forgive, some things can never be forgotten. However, it is possible to accept that what happened cannot be undone, and that it will be part of you forever, but to take away its power to destroy your future. Letting go does not mean pretending that your traumatic experiences never happened. It also does not mean that you should pretend you never felt that pain. That would not be letting go. It would be an unhealthy denial and distortion of your reality. These inspirational quotes about letting go will help you to find a way back to inner peace. The truth is, unless you let go, unless you forgive yourself, unless you forgive the situation, unless you realize that the situation is over, you cannot move forward. Steve Miraboli reminds us of the importance of self-forgiveness in order to move on and embrace a brighter future. There are always lessons we can learn from the past, but holding on to resentment and regret will only keep us from living our best life. It's essential to accept what has happened and focus on the present. Let go of the pain, learn from it, and start anew. Sometimes it takes a heartbreak to shake us awake and help us see we are worth so much more than we're settling for. In this quote, Mandy Hale tells us that heartbreak has the power to reset our perspective, encouraging us to realize our true worth and recognize any unhealthy relationships or situations we may have been tolerating. This newfound knowledge can be used as fuel for personal growth and bring about positive changes in our lives that we may not have found otherwise. Trust your intuition, never settle for less, and remember your self-worth. If you spend your time hoping someone will suffer the consequences for what they did to your heart, then you're allowing them to hurt you a second time in your mind. This quote by Shannon Alder focuses on the fact that seeking revenge won't make things better. It will only cause further damage. Instead of trying to make someone else suffer for their wrongdoings, focus on love and healing yourself. Take this as an opportunity to reflect on what happened and use it as a chance to become stronger and wiser. It is impossible to live without failing at something, unless you live so cautiously that you might as well not have lived at all, in which case you have failed by default. J.K. Rowling reminds us that life can be unpredictable, so instead of playing it safe, we should take some chances and move forward with confidence. Failure should not be seen as a deterrent, but instead an opportunity to learn and grow. Don't be afraid of making mistakes. Embrace them as part of the journey and use them as a stepping stone for success. I am not what happened to me, I am what I choose to become. Carl Jung says that no matter what life throws at us, it's important to remember that we can choose how we respond to it. It may be difficult, but by taking ownership of our emotions and decisions, we can shape our destiny. We don't need to be victims of circumstance. Instead, use the power of choice to create the life you've always wanted. If you want to fly in the sky, you need to leave the earth. If you want to move forward, you need to let go the past that drags you down. Amit Ray emphasizes the fact that holding on to old grudges, hurt feelings, and sorrows can weigh us down and prevent us from reaching our full potential. To reach new heights and achieve our goals, it is necessary to look beyond our past and focus on taking steps towards a brighter future. Don't be afraid to break free from your comfort zone, take some risks and learn how to spread your wings. All that sadness, all that anger, it is the smoke that gets into your eyes. If you do not blow it away, how can you hope to see? This quote by Anthony Horowitz says that too often, we allow emotions like sadness and anger to cloud our judgment, thus preventing us from having a clear view of what lies ahead. If we take a step back and blow away this emotional smoke, then we can have a better understanding of ourselves and those around us, which will enable us to make wiser decisions and find peace within. You are not giving up when you let go, you are moving on. There is a big difference. Catherine Pulsifer tells us that sometimes it's best to just let go and move on. By letting go of things that no longer serve us, we can make room for new opportunities and experiences that will help us grow and reach our fullest potential. In other words, letting go is not a sign of failure or weakness, it's an important step towards success. Having inner peace means committing to letting go of self-criticism and self-doubt. Sanaya Roman highlights the fact that self-criticism and self-doubt can be incredibly damaging, both mentally and emotionally, as they cause us to focus on our weaknesses and overlook our strengths. In order to have true inner peace, we must learn how to let go of these negative thoughts and emotions. This starts with acknowledging our imperfections, embracing them, and then moving forward instead of holding on to them. By doing so, we can commit ourselves to a life of acceptance, gratitude, and ultimately greater inner peace. Finding the strength to let go can sometimes be difficult, but acknowledging our own power and resilience can help us find the courage we need to do it. Letting go of self-doubt, fear, and negativity can be a liberating experience that brings us closer to inner peace. By taking the time to reflect on these inspirational quotes about letting go, we can gain valuable insights into how we can take ownership of our lives and better ourselves in the process. For more inspiration, visit www.carlacorelli.com.